Hey guys, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the advantages as well as the disadvantages of cryptocurrencies. So let's get started. Advantages of cryptocurrencies. Let's see. Cryptocurrencies hold the promise of making it easier to transfer funds between two parties without the need of a trusted third party like a bank or a credit card company. Yes, the transaction process of cryptocurrencies is pretty easy and convenient as the transfer is conducted through blockchain technology. There is no need of a third party organization like bank or government for secure transfer of these virtual currencies. For transferring cryptocurrencies, only the public key of a person is required. That's it. These transfers are instead secured by the use of public keys and private keys and different form of incentive systems like proof of work or proof of stake. Okay, yet in this course we have not discussed about public keys and private keys. We are going to discuss them in this lecture. But in short, we can say that public keys and private keys help in encryption of a Bitcoin wallet. The private key can be considered as the PIN of a bank account, and the public key can be considered as the account number. Thus, as public keys and private keys also play a key role in the encryption of a Bitcoin wallet, and proof of work is an algorithm in the blockchain technology which is used to confirm the transaction and form new blocks to the chain. Fund transfers are completed with minimal processing fees, allowing user to avoid the steep fees charged by banks and financial institutions for wire transfers. Well, as compared to the transfers fees taken by the banks or any other organizations, the transfer fee of bitcoins are very low indeed. So the transfer of bitcoins is really fast, secured, and cheap. But there is one disadvantage, we can say drawback of bitcoin transfers, that they can be traced. Once you send a bitcoin to a particular public key, you cannot recover that bitcoin like we can do in the case of bank transfers. Let's move towards the disadvantages of bitcoins. The semi-autonomous nature of cryptocurrencies transactions make them well suited for a host of illegal activities such as money laundering and tax evasion. Well, the whole dark web works on this drawback as all the payment methods of illegal activities are in the form of bitcoins, makes them perfect for scams like money laundering or tax evasion. On the other hand, the scammers are totally secured as after payment they cannot be tracked. But in the term of tracking, the bitcoins are quite weak. Some governments have traced the bitcoins and several illegal vendors are caught. Ethereum is more secured and transaction friendly as compared to bitcoins. Benefits of privacy like protection for whistleblowers or activities living under the pressure of governments, etc. Some cryptocurrencies are more private than others. Yeah, as we discussed earlier, the cryptocurrencies provide more protection to people doing illegal stuff, like whistleblower, for example. These people are responsible for leaking several secret and confiscated data in a company that most probably they are working in to a competitor company for a sum of money, which is usually paid in cryptocurrencies. So this is one of the major disadvantages of cryptocurrencies as they protect the people implementing illegal stuff. Taking the privacy aspect in the consideration, Bitcoin for instance is a relatively poor choice for conducting illegal business online. As we discussed earlier, the forensic analysis of Bitcoin blockchain has helped authorities to arrest and prosecute criminals. More privacy oriented coins do exist, however, such as Ethereum, Dash, Monero, or Zcash, which are far more difficult to trace, but still majority of illegal transactions are still implemented in the form of bitcoins. That were the advantages and disadvantages of cryptocurrencies. Let's now get some details about the private keys and public keys in the case of cryptocurrencies. So, what are private keys and what are public keys? Let's understand that what is a private key. A private key, also known as a secret key, is a variable in cryptocurrencies that is used with an algorithm to encrypt and decrypt code. See, cryptocurrencies are nothing but blocks of code which are protected by several encryption codes, right? So, keys are only shared with the keys generator, making it highly secured. Private keys plays an important role in symmetric cryptography, asymmetric cryptography, and cryptocurrencies. We can compare the private key with the PIN numbers of a bank account, which is meant to kept private, with which is not to be shared with anyone. Also, unlike pins and account numbers in bank, the private keys and public keys are also responsible to encrypt and decrypt the transactions which are being shared or received. Public key. Public key cryptography is a type of cryptography in which both the public keys and private keys are used for encrypting as well as for transfer of cryptocurrencies. The private key is meant to be kept private, whereas the public key can be shared, which is further used as an address for transaction of cryptocurrencies. So guys, that's it for this lecture. We discussed about the advantages as well as the disadvantages of cryptocurrencies. Plus we also discussed about the private keys and public keys. In the next lecture, we'll be going to a Bitcoin wallet and see the available cryptocurrencies. We'll also discuss about Bitcoin trading and Bitcoin mining. See you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.